Yo, what's up? Welcome to another episode of the Rap Nerds, presented by the Music Support Group. It's your boy Kurt, aka Leroy Green III. I got my man, Glow Skywalker, also known as Darren. What's
Tanny.
good, though?
What's going on?
We also have a special guest, well, a returning guest. He's still special, my guy. Like, don't
Friend
get
of
me
the
wrong.
show
Yeah,
now.
returning friend of the show,
We the homies. We the homies.
Yeah,
now.
2 time. It's the second time hopping on the pod with us, the show with us. My man Zahmir. What's good, man? How's it going?
What's good? It's going great, man. Just been enjoying life.
Enjoying life and your new project. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later.
Yes, sir.
Effortless, man. So, yeah, what's been good? What's been going on with y'all, man? Let's go. How's life down in Georgia? I know it's hot as hell out there, but like,
Hot, man. I try not to go outside like during the day. If I go outside during the day, it's just to.
is it at that point now? Like,
I will. You know what though? Today is straight. Today is like the first day where it's like it's surprisingly unhot. Like it's not as hot as it's been.
Okay.
It's like low to mid 80s, like a breeze. I can breathe outside. I'm not sweating.
Right. You walk to your car, you drink your sweat.
Yeah. It's not. It's very chill. Very cool today.
I mean, that's how I used to be in
Suspiciously
Louisiana.
Suspiciously unhot.
I'm sure.
That's concerning. It's like the calm before the storm.
Yeah, I feel like we're about to get one more real mean heat wave before Labor Day.
Yeah, I was about to say y'all probably get like a couple big thunderstorms and then just like
it's been raining crazy.
Straight like 95, 100-degree heat, right? Like
it rained like crazy here, like Thursday in Albany.
The whole East Coast will be getting it. The whole West Coast.
No, we need the rain, bro. We need
the rain. Y'all been in the drought my entire life. Every year I hear, "Oh my God, they have no water. What are we gonna do?" Every year I hear about y'all. Every single year.
It's bad, bro. We supposed to be
conserving.
We supposed to be conserving water and everything. I be taking 15-minute showers.
Nobody entertaining y'all talking about some concerning water. Nobody listening to it.
But you know what though? It'd be so crazy because it like as much as we need rain out here, when it does rain, like all hell breaks loose. It'd be like mudslides and like
the
hella flooding. Yeah, hella flooding, like and all this stuff. So I don't know. Like I don't know if you've ever been to Seattle. Seattle, it rains like a lot. Damn, near rains almost every day, but it never thunderstorms. So like when it thunderstorms, it's like a hurricane to them. Like, oh my God, like, buckle indoors. Like they're on site. Like we are here at Joe Brown Park underneath this tree, and you see how these branches are just.
y'all treat rainstorms and thunderstorms like Atlanta and Georgia treat snowstorms. Like, oh my God, we're prepared. We don't know what to do.
Like, bro, what is happening? The world is about to end. Like it had like a 5-minute thunderstorm out here like two weeks ago, and everybody was like, Did you catch the thunderstorm? I'm like, bro, it was like
not a thunderstorm being a conversation at work. What is water cooler talk? What is this?
It was like, bro, it was like my stomach growling. I was like, man. But let's hop into the show, man. What have you guys been listening to lately? What music have y'all been running? What's been keeping y'all interested?
I want to hear what Zahmir think. What he been listening to?
Oh, what I've been listening to?
Yeah.
Of course, I listened to Beyonce album when she dropped that.
Okay.
I listened to what is it? Oh yeah, I listen to Doughboy a lot. I listen to Doughboy.
Cool.
I've been listening to Vori last album a lot.
Roy's album is good.
You were putting that in the chat. You were talking about
Roy's album is really good, man.
Kurt been on that.
Yeah. I've been listening to Burna Boy like crazy. But I just got my best friend. She put me on Afrobeats this year. Boy, the first song I heard by Burna Boy was Last. That's like I legit listen to that song maybe 12 times a day. Like that. Boy, it's cracking that song.
I love seeing like the love and the adoration for Afrobeats that's happening.
Yeah, I was like, man, I've been
4 or 5 years. Like it's pretty dope seeing it.
I've been asleep. That just made me like go into other artists, but like I was like stuck on Burna Boy. I've been listening to some Coldplay. I like Coldplay stuff. They dropped that last. I never listened to it until like recently. I haven't
checked out a Coldplay album.
You're in for a treat. That you know what's dope?
Is their last album good? They liked
it.
I like it.
That's probably the
when
biggest
did it drop?
Coldplay fan we have.
October last year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I love like when you like you said you've been listening to Coldplay and like you hadn't listened to them before. So like Metallica.
Well, yeah, I listened to them before. I haven't listened to them recently. Yeah.
Got you. So
Music
like
of the Spears. Okay.
what's been like recently for me is like, so I was watching. I'm a big Stranger Things fan, so I've been binge watching Stranger Things, and there's this real dope ass scene, where the scene is one of the characters is playing Master of Puppets, this Metallica song, from one of their arguably best albums. I don't know, but that's what critics say. Anyways, so that made me go into Metallica's albums. Like I've listened to Metallica songs before. Boy, like, I was like, okay, I guess I don't know. So I've listened to them before. Like, I've heard like one, I know Enter the Sandman, but I never like listened to the projects. So now I've just been like listening to their projects, because that was a dope song that he was playing in that scene. Like he was like rocking the fuck out. And I'm going back and listen to him. Like, okay, I see why they one of the biggest band. Like I get it. I've been like really diving into that. Outside of that, Joey Badass 2000.
I haven't listened to
bro. I got
that
the shirt on.
Cold.
I got the shirt on from the
99.
This is from the concert. I went to the concert, bro. Concert was dope, man.
I've seen him in concert. I've seen him for his, what was the album? Joey, I think it was self-titled.
You talking about American Badass?
No, not American Badass. It was.
You talking about the one he like in 15?
Yeah, before the ass. Yeah. That was I saw him in concert on that tour, but yeah, that 2000.
This is my first time seeing him perform. It was kind of, it's always interesting seeing like rapidy rappers like perform or whatever, and like what they do, you know, how they're moving around, how they're engaging with the crowd or whatever. Yeah, I thought he did a good job. I think the acting, he's been acting in some shows, so I think that's helped a lot. But you know, he was really good. I like the album too.
Denzel Curry, I've been rocking with that. Melt my eyes, see your future. That's been he actually randomly when I saw Joey perform on Before the Ass, Denzel opened up for him. This is like in Birmingham. No, my friends wanted to go with me. Like I bought 2 tickets and I couldn't give a free ticket away to come see this show with me. But it was a good show. It was dope.
That's what's up. You know, I've been messing with my DJ controller. So I've just been in search. I've legit been in search of like groovy tracks. So once Beyonce dropped that album, it was kind of like a gift from God. Like I've been running that album nonstop. I've also just been going back and listening to like a lot of 80s like groovy tracks, like Zapp and Roger.
Bro, I did that like the last 2 weeks ago. I call it like the cocaine era. Like,
bro, it'll make you move, dog. Like,
but for real,
it'll make you move.
Like I ain't know Rick James with that fire.
Rick James,
bro, you got to go back and listen to Rick James.
Hey, there's a reason Chappelle made him skits,
bro. Rick was dope, man. Rick was dope.
On Rick James. I was sleeping.
I just been like trying to find the groove. Like I remember you mentioned a few episodes back about that IDK album.
Yeah.
So I went back and checked that out. Like I've been Bad Bunny, Burna Boy. I've been running that a lot. A lot of Afro beats.
Up on your Spanish? Have you improved your Spanish since we last?
You know what? It was funny because I was I was like kind of like trying to practice a set or whatever, and I played a Bad Bunny track, and the name of the track was like the name of a woman or whatever it was. So I'm listening to the song while it's playing, and I'm like, this sounds kind of sad.
Yeah, like what you saying?
Did you Google the lyrics? Have you been like, see what the fuck you talking about? Like,
I had to, bro. I was like, man, this sound kind of sad, and everything I read was like, yeah, it's about the death of this woman and everything. I was like,
you over here just, you vibing whole time you mourning someone. Learn the damn language first. You're already in LA. Like your son's gonna know it. Like, come on, man.
I'm like, bro, this shit sounds sad as hell, bro. Yeah. Whatever. But nah, I also been running K Camp Vibe Forever. Really dope album. You should check that out. Red and White, Lil Uzi Vert.
But that Glock in my purse, I can't even lie to you. That joint, it don't make no sense how fire that joint is. Like how you just
hit in my shoulder
online for a purse and you just make a joke talking out of it. That's stupid.
What do you say? How the F is a purse?
How the F is a purse?
I don't have no lip gloss in it.
Just lean and peel a ceiling. I don't understand. If it was 2 straps, you would call it backpack.
A backpack. Like, I read that song, bro. It's a fun little project, man. It's a fun little project. Flex Up is dope. Hitting My Shoulder, obviously, you know, that make you want a little dance for fun, and It's a Hit is fun. It's dope too. Cigarette is dope too.
I heard it's a hit. My kids actually really like this song.
It's a hit. It's dope. It's a hit. It's
It's
dope.
hype as hell.
It
Yeah.
is. It is.
Yeah.
What else have I been running? And then last night I went back and listened to Divine Feminine by Mac Miller, and that just reminded me, like, just made me miss Mac Miller even more because that album is perfect. Like I forgot, like, you know how sometimes, like, I guess we actually talked about this on the last episode we were on together. There's so much music out nowadays, like you kind of forget about like great albums like that or whatever because there's just so much music and content being pumped out. Yeah, that's what I've been on. And also Effortless, I've listened to that 3 times since you dropped it. The first time when you sent it over, and then I listened to it twice once you had it completed on Apple Music, and
Appreciate it.
I enjoy it each time, man. I really do.
Appreciate it.
So we'll hop over into bring the conversation into that project. Yeah, just talk about the project, how that came together and everything.
So basically, after we made Lucid, I made Lucid last year, and then just promoting it and stuff, I just be recording. So I have this format when I record, but like I just was recording songs every day. Not every day, but a lot. So as time progressed, I was like, yo, man, Ash was this, like, she would send me beats and stuff. And I was like, yo, we got a project together because we got like 13 songs and we chose 5 of them. It's like, yo, let's drop a project. I was like, I want to do something fun that I never did before. Like, because all my projects got intros, like, kind of like, I have this structure in my mind. I was like, nah, I just want this. Like, I don't want to feel like this is a project. I just want to have fun with it. And that's kind of like how it's been. All them songs recorded last year, besides the last Let Go My Hand.
Okay.
Everything else was like just pretty simple to put together, honestly.
I was gonna say it sounds like a more fun project compared to Lucid, where I think you were kind of talking about your grandmother and everything.
Yeah.
In Lucid, this, like you said, this is a more fun, more upbeat. Like, you got some bangers on here.
Appreciate it.
But I want to ask, is it easier? Like, is it more fun to work with a producer? Like, how is it tag teaming with somebody? Like, you see a lot of rappers doing that today. Like, they'll tag team, they'll have their producer on hand, and they're, it's kind of like a wrestling tag team match or whatever. So how is that process? How is it going through with somebody else compared to just working with yourself by yourself?
Well, with Ash, it's like, me and Ash met in 2015. She's like my best friend, especially like when it comes to music. So it's very easy. It's very easy. It's kind of like, it's just smooth. It just flows so well. Like, she knows what I like. She knows what pockets I'm good in and stuff. And she like got crazy beats. And like, it feels, cause like you have more accountability. So like, say if I'm producing a song for myself, I can be like, okay, this cool. I can let my friends hear it, but it's cool. But like, if I'm producing it, if I'm rapping a song to her beat, she gonna be like, nah, this ain't it.
Yeah, don't
nah,
disrespect my product, my work like this.
She gonna make you like, nah, run that back. Like, you gonna like make some tweaks, like give me a whole nother one. I don't care.
Exactly. And like, especially when y'all work together for a long time, they know what you can do at your highest. So they see something less than that, she gonna be like, nah, this ain't it, bro.
That's real. So how is this, like, you also talked about on the last episode, like, how you wanted each project to be different. Like you said, this is kind of more fun. But what headspace were you in specifically once you were creating these tracks?
I just wanted to, like, I noticed, like, I have, like, certain type of songs, but people really gravitate toward my lit songs more. I was like, I never did a whole project like that. It's always you have 1 or 2 songs, and now it's like, I ain't want to think. That's why I named it Effortless, because I'm not gonna say I ain't put no effort into it, but I kind of didn't. Like, it wasn't like overthinking and getting in my mind. Like, oh, this song gotta make sense with this song. Nah, it don't. Like, it ain't no deep concept behind it. It's just fun. It's just 5 fun songs.
You seem to be like in a much, like, to that point, because it was so effortless. You seem like to be in a much more easier and comfortable mindset. Like, it was just. It was cathartic. Like, you were just kind of just releasing the music. It wasn't, like you said, weren't trying to construct anything special. Like, how long did it take you to kind of get to that space to make this? Like, how long between Lucid and now?
Well, I think, like, for me, accepting it, like, I think about a year probably, because I always be like, okay, cool. I want to bring in more people. I know this method is working. I'm scared to try something new because what if the people that I got leave? You know? So I'm like, nah, I'm scared. But then it's like, okay, you gotta take those leaps of faith, and you gotta like kind of you gotta take those risks sometimes. And it's paying off. Like so many people been telling me this is my favorite project.
How was it?
It is my favorite project. I've only heard 2 of your projects. I ain't gonna lie to you, but
Hey, that's real.
too.
I appreciate it.
I too. I mean, it's you can see the growth, like, you can see the growth in the project, like in your flow and your lyrics, even just the way you're just attacking beats. Like you can see the growth in it. Like I think like there's really no wasted like moments on each track or whatever. Like no wasted breath. Like you really you were hitting different pockets. So I really enjoyed it.
I appreciate it.
You got anything, Darren? You got another question you want to ask?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I asked your question that you actually put on here. So one, I wanted to know what's your favorite song on the project. 2, have you been working? I think you did a music video for one of the tracks off Lucid. Forest Fire, right? Are you planning to do any more visuals for any tracks off this album? And how does that work for an artist? I know people are so caught up in their visuals, even us. Like we finally got on YouTube because people are visual people. But how does that work for an artist in trying to grow an audience?
So what was the first part of the question? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I asked that long ass question.
In my mind, I'm like, don't forget it.
No.
Which one?
I think the first question was, what was your favorite track on the album?
Prior to making it, it was no effort. After making it, is Let My Hand Go. Everybody loves Let My Hand Go.
Okay.
Like that's like but it's like it switches. Like I really love Brand New because I was sick as hell when I recorded it. Like my voice had just came back. And like if you listen to all the other songs, you can tell that my voice is about gone.
Like feature on Group Home. Like
yeah. How did Float come together? I want to hear how Float came together. That might be one of my favorite tracks on the album too. With the with your producer and Mystery. How did that track come together?
So I remember it was a Sunday. I made the beat. That's the only beat on there that I produced. I made the beat. And my speaker went out. My speakers had like the cord broken on what I'm saying. And I was like, man, I'm still about to record this. I got headphones. So I recorded, I mixed it with my headphones. I went and did the car test. I was like, oh, this shit hit. So then
is that what you do? You record a track and then you just head straight to the car to give it the car test?
Oh yeah, the car test.
That's an artist right there. That's an artist right there.
I feel like you gotta graduate to that point. That's me.
He said, "Now I got the car test." That's that crit shit. We mentioned that crit shit last time too. The crit influence. That's that crit shit.
You gotta hit. You gotta re-record the whole song.
If it ain't hitting in the whip, then like it's not going to hit. Like you gotta.
It ain't.
That's hilarious.
Re-record the whole song. You gotta go approach it different.
Play the funk at the kickback, or you want something that everybody can play just driving everywhere? Like that's more listens.
Yeah,
it's gonna resonate with more people.
That's true.
So I did that. I was like, oh, this hit. So then of course I sent the Mystery and Ash to listen to it, and I had the open verse. I just like Mystery, she raps, so I'm like, okay, go ahead, put something on it because I'm excited. I want it done now, and I can't think of nothing else to say. Go ahead, finish. Like if you got something, finish it. So she finished it. Later that week, I sent to Ash because I'm just like, I'm hype about this song. The song was just so hard to me at that point. Now I was so hype about it. And Ash, she played around and sent me her verse, but it wasn't supposed to be on the song because she was just playing. And I was like, nah, this hard. You got to record this for real. Like, so she recorded, and I was like, yeah, that's my favorite verse on the album.
Bro,
I love her verse.
That verse goes hard. Her verse goes stupid, bro.
Like, yeah, she snapped. She went crazy.
And you said she don't even rap. Like she don't even like.
She don't.
She don't even rap. Like what? Like.
Could you tell us more about it's Ashley though? Could you tell us more about her and her producing?
She's a producer from South Carolina. She's amazing. She works with a lot of people. She got the craziest bounce in the game. Like her drums go crazy, her melodies go crazy. She produces Like it's an artist named Margaret. She produced for him. Kennedy Rose, she done did some stuff for her. She's an artist out of Toronto. She done did some stuff for BET. It's a lot of a girl named Twilly, I think that's her name. She produced with her. She done produced a lot of stuff. And she's like solid as hell. She's so cool.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, but so my second question in that 9-part question was
Okay.
Any visuals that you are you planning on shooting any visuals for any songs off the album, off the EP?
Yeah, I know for sure. We just talked about the dude who did Forest Fire. We're gonna do Let Go My Hand soon too. We just talked about it yesterday.
Okay.
Because I just want to do something real creative with that. And
how does that work with like growing your audience, or is that does that help you grow an audience when you shoot music videos, like and putting them up on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and the likes? Like how does that work for you?
Yeah, it works. I think now, like I realize, like the most simplistic video I've ever had. It's very effective, but it was simple. It was Soul Food. I dropped like in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
It was I brought the whole hood to the basketball court. And like, it was like one part where I said, no, I was like, I rap and I produce. So the guy was able to have me at like producing and rapping and had me at the same time. And like that little moment, I would say went viral and people loved it. So I'm like, man, like the Forest Fire video, we put a lot of like thought and stuff into it, but now it's like kind of, I just like for the Let Go My Hand video, I just want to do something ignorant and I know it's gonna get people's attention. I kind of like, I used to be against that because I'm like, no, I'm an artist. But I'm like, bro, you're a person too. Ignorance get your attention sometimes too. So
yeah,
you gotta
So,
get the people.
what they
how
want.
did you decide like on the artwork, right? Like you have this white space, you have these two like stone marble like pillars, and it's like parting where you see this, the sunlight coming through, and you're just kind of like staring on it. You're staring at it like you're about to walk through. Like, how did you decide on that being what you wanted to represent Effortless?
Okay, so the graphic designer, she makes all my cover arts. I realize I work with a lot of women because they get stuff done.
You're a smart man.
Her name is Key. Honest to God, this is a true story. I never tell Key what I want. I sent her the project, let her listen to it, and she sent me stuff back. That was what she sent back. And I was like, oh yeah. Like every single cover art, everything I sent, like I just sent her the song. Like this name of the song, this who produced it. And then she'll send me a cover art back. Like that was not my idea at all.
So it's like her like being inspired by your music in a way.
Mm-hmm. Like that's none of my ideas. Cause I suck with cover arts. I suck with imagery.
It's wild because like you look at it, right? Like sometimes you see cover art and like sometimes cover art can dictate how you feel or like the approach you take to a project, like when you're listening to it. And sometimes it feels like it fits. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it fits. Sometimes it feels like you're trying to make the music fit the art, but this just seemed to work. I can't even articulate why this visual works with Effortless, the theme and the project, but it just works. Like it feels like I'm looking at a screen cap from Interstellar, but it somehow fits what you're doing. So I think that's really cool, like how she taps in and knows what you're gonna respond to without you even looking at it. That's a good relationship to have.
Yeah, like cause she's an artist too. She's just a different type of artist. So me, like as an artist, I like to be free. Like if you send me a feature, like okay, I kind of get I know what you're saying on it, but like just don't be like follow my flow and stuff like that, because then I'm gonna be boxed in. So like when I just send her the song, like the songs or a song, if she does just a single cover art, it's like, like go ahead, like, and it's to this day it's not been one that I haven't like. It's all every cover art that's on my Apple Music she's made, and it was always the first one she sent back.
What do you want people to when as a listener? What do you want your fans to take from this project?
I just want them to feel it. I want them to feel like the hypeness and just like the raw emotion and just like that nigga rapping, that nigga hard. Like for real, I want them to make the stanky face. Like like, when Float come on, like,
So how's your experiences been? We didn't put this on the list, but how's your experiences been with like performing live?
I guess like the pandemic kind of like fucked up everything for everybody, but then like when stuff started slowing down, I kind of like I was doing as an artist, as an independent artist, you go through so many ups and downs. It's like a graph. Like you just like boom, boom, boom. So like when you down, you think like, okay, what can I do not to get here? So I do performances that make sense now. So like 2 performances I did last year. So like they made sense to me. Like one was for iHeartRadio, the other one was for like my friend. She has this big hair thing or whatever. So it just made sense to do them, man. It was fun. I enjoyed both of them. Like to be honest, like it just felt good being on stage. I hadn't been on stage in almost 2 years then, because I had performed every month in 2019. I performed every month that year. And that was like a goal of mine.
How is it trying to get your stamina up for performances? I heard that's
Bruh,
like a
first
actual
performance,
thing.
that shit was hell because I had got so used to not practicing. And like I did 2 songs. By half of the first song, I'm like, bro, I can't breathe. I'm like, I'm gonna do the second song. I was like, yo, y'all got some water? Like,
yo, you know when you see artists like they be ripped on stage and like when they work out, it's just a performing part.
Perform,
like,
yeah, bro. Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, I don't put the backing track in. It's just me and like a couple ad-libs and some of the hook. So I'm like, fuck. I'm like, bro, I don't think I'm gonna make it to the second song.
Hey, but that's live though. Like when I went to the Joey Badass concert, he didn't have like a dub track behind him. Like he was just rap. It was him rapping. And I thought that was cool. Like you don't have to depend on.
You don't see that often, but no matter the size of it, whether it's like, no matter the genre, like it's hard to have that. Whether
he had like
that sound bad to me, like as a listener, and that's what I want to give like people that listen to me.
As a listener, it sounds bad. Exactly.
Yeah, yes. So I'm like, I ain't about to do
Which
that.
Which one you want? Like the dub sounds better? Or
I don't want the dub. Like I want you. I want your voice. This is what you're getting paid for. Your voice. So use it, my guy.
I see both sides of it.
But so this is why I don't have a problem. So he did use the dub on like his like singy songy parts. Like he was, he's like harmonizing and stuff like that. Like obviously he ain't gonna hit those notes after he been rapping, for an hour. So he had it backed up on that, but he was still doing ad libs. But when it came to the rapping, it's him.
That's how I am. Like majority of it is just me. Like I have some little spots in there where I catch my breath. Yeah. And then other than that, it's just because I just like hearing it.
It's interesting that you brought up like you being strategic and picking your performances. Me and Darren subscribe to this little newsletter. It's called Trapital, and this latest post was about Post Malone and how he's kind of like his longevity in the music industry, and he talked about being very strategic, or his manager talked about being very strategic in picking venues that he would perform at once he came up. Like he wouldn't do clubs or whatever. He would do a smaller like venue with like 500 people compared to a club or whatever, because he knew people at the club weren't there to hear White Iverson.
Exactly. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's easier. He was talking about how it's easier to kind of build an audience in a more intimate setting. Have you kind of experienced that in your performances? And the 2 performances that you've had?
I've never performed. I'm not a club person. I don't go to the club, so I just like, I know my music ain't for the club. It could be played there, but I'm like, just like, it's me performing. Nah, but like, I think like just as an artist, like who you do features with and stuff, it all just gotta make sense. Like even like I'm not gonna hit somebody up and I know they got this crazy fan base and be like, hey, put me on your album. Like they're gonna be like, the fuck that's gonna do for me? And like I think a lot of people don't realize that. Like it's not like saying, oh, I'm bad. It's just like it gotta make sense at that time. Mm-hmm. Like at that time it don't make sense. Then why do it?
That's interesting. So you're more about like, I guess, reaching out in the sense, reaching across, I guess, more so than reaching up. Like reaching out, like working with peers or people on your level, more so than trying to reach out for a feature with, I don't know, like Gucci Man or whatever it is. Try to get something with Gucci Man where you say it's not gonna move the needle. That's interesting. So my last question is, have your views and thoughts changed on being an independent artist? You talked about that. Last time you said, I hate that shit. Like, that's your exact words. Like, I hate this shit.
Yeah, I'm sure he feels the same way. I feel like.
Do you still? I guess my question is, do you still hate it at the level that you do, or are you kind of like falling more in love with the grind or whatever?
Yeah, I love the grind. I can't say that. I think I became, because I like, people don't know. I've been like, and that's partially my fault. I've been rapping like for years. Like this project ain't like on my second or third project. Like somebody hit me up, was like, "You sound like you've been doing this for a while." And I was just like, appreciate it. But in my mind, I'm like, "Nigga, I have." Like,
You say you like last time with 20 years, like you've been rapping like it was 6 or 7, like you've been rapping.
yeah, I've been rapping since I was 5, but I put out my first project when I was 16, and then like I've been just doing it consistently. But so then I would get frustrated in my mind and be like, man, I've been doing this so long, but it's like, to that person you ain't. To that person you got one project. To that person you got 2 projects. That person they don't even know you. So it's like, okay, you still got like, it does make me appreciate it more, because when I do have somebody hit me up, be like, oh, I love your music. Like somebody from Nigeria hit me up last year. It was like, I love your music. I was like, oh, that's hard. I was like, how y'all even get my music over there? That's hard.
Dope.
That's dope.
But yeah, I think I do love it. I like it more in the sense of like it makes my story. But I guarantee you, if that right situation come, I'm signing.
I feel it. You got any more questions, Darren, before we get out of here?
Nah, man. I'm happy to see the growth. I appreciate you coming on. Like you the homie, and I just want to continue to see you thrive, bro. So I just want the best for you, my boy.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all. You're super talented, man. You're super talented. I hope more people are able to check out your music and see that. Like you definitely deserve all the accolades and all the success for sure.
I appreciate it, man. That means a lot for real. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of funny too, because like a lot of people send us music or whatever, like random music, and this is like the one link that we just happened to click on. It was like, shit.
Hold on. To be fair, we will click on. Like I don't.
Yeah, I'll click on some of it. I will click on some of it. But this is like the one that was like this is the one that was kind of like,
y'all probably like, she kind of cute. Let's see what she's talking.
No, I swear, I promise you.
It was legit like, it was legit like,
check this out.
Cause I really don't listen to people's music like that. Like
he don't. I'll check it out. I'll be checking it out.
This dude bombarded me at Target the other day, man. Made me pay $20 for his damn mixtape.
He didn't make you pay $20. You ain't pay $20.
I felt bad. I felt bad.
They do that, bro. They will make you. They will not leave you alone until you pay
he
for
didn't. He really didn't. And
you know what's wild?
Just like it was like, here,
so,
man.
What was that?
So this was his thing though. He was like, look, I'm trying to do something different. Instead of like passing out CDs, this man was passing out wristbands.
Okay.
It had a USB. It's in my car. It has a USB port at the end of it. And
okay.
You plug the wristband into your computer. It plays like that. I was like, that seems like a lot, but
sir, I'm not doing that. I'm not plugging this foreign device into my computer. I don't know.
Right, exactly.
Thank you, dog. Thank you, bro. So I was just like, man, just give me the black wristband. Here's $20, man. Put your music on Apple Music, dog.
Bro, I had a dude I was in Dallas in April. Dude was like, hit us in the gas station, like, right, trying to hand out his mixtape, actual CD. But then nobody got no CD player no more, bro.
If I say my car don't even got a CD player.
Bro, they literally don't make them cars with that anymore. Bro, what are you talking about? What's your SoundCloud or something?
Bro, just put the music on Apple Music. It ain't hard. Spotify, dog.
DistroKid $20 a year,
bro.
I was like, man, whatever, dog. Here's $20, my guy.
Don't plug that USB up.
I have viruses among us. This is gonna be the monkeypox mixed with COVID.
Like what? Sir, I'm not plugging this into my. I don't know who you are. I'm not plugging this device to my laptop. Sir, get out of here.
Hey, I also wanted to address something that I said last time when you were on. We were talking about that J. Cole project, the off season, and I said I didn't say it was bad, but I was like I ain't really fooling with it. I went back and checked that album out. And I was on some bullshit. I'm sorry, J. Cole.
I'm glad you realized that. We were trying to tell you. It was fine.
That was some elite ass rap.
That's over a year ago. It's over literally over a year ago. Almost like 16 months ago.
Yeah, it was.
Like elite.
15, 16?
Like elite, my guy. Like elite. So if you're listening to this, J. Cole, I apologize, man. I really do. I'm sorry.
The fact that you still in the 2021 at the time, 2021,
I be
2022.
getting caught up in that
this,
Twitter. I be getting caught up in that
get
Twitter
outta there.
nonsense about J.
He is
Cole.
certified.
No, don't do that.
He's
Don't
Hall
do
of
that.
Fame.
I be
do
getting,
that.
I be getting caught up in the
J.
joke
Cole.
sometimes,
What
dog.
I say when
Who
I
the hates J. Cole?
when I called out like what Joey Badass said on his tape, like when how niggas now just like in the 90s, right? 90s it was like if you were making a reference to like yourself and saying like only these rappers are better than me. At that time you were saying like all right, it was Biggie, Pac, and then it became like Hove and Nas, and now it's like all right, Kendrick, Cole. Like if I'm like saying I'm that dude, like oh, ain't nobody better than me but Cole and Kendrick. Like that's the era that he's at now, bro.
I agree with you. That's why I'm
no
doing
matter
this
what he puts
public
out,
apology.
It's cold as fuck.
Hey, I won't send out public apologies for anybody. That's why I'm sending out a public apology
That's
to
real.
J.
You
Cole.
was tripping, but I'm glad you came back around.
I went back and listened to that. I think even after the episode, I went back and listened to it. I was like, I was tripping.
I got
that
a
little
question for you.
Dreamville compilation. What's up?
that?
Who y'all like? So we know Kendrick, Cole, Drake. They like the three right now. But we know they getting it's about like it's gonna be time for another three to come in.
Who's
Who
in
y'all
that new
think?
class?
Yeah, who the next three?
I mean, I can't.
I say Tyler the Creator. He's our age. He's like 28, 29.
Yeah,
I mean 30. He's 30. Tyler the Creator. I think he's the top 5 right now. I don't know, just rapping like that.
I'm saying just like because like Drake is the rapper mainstream.
So the thing with those three guys that you named is like not only can they rap, they make amazing music. Right?
Exactly,
like I think that's the difference. Like there's a lot of great rappers. Like Joey Badass's album was really good. But I don't think he always makes the best songs, if that makes sense. But Tyler's on that level. You know who else, man? This is a different type of style, but like I really like ESTG and like 42 Dub. I don't know how long they're gonna last.
Here's the thing.
Like,
to his point though, is like
I don't know if
you're not gonna have rappers saying ain't nobody better than me but ESTG. Like for example, like Baby is like on a hospital game. No one's gonna say like, all right, no one's better rapping than me than Baby.
I need to hear Baby switch it up a little bit on this next album.
It's just not even like who he is though. Like that's the thing. Like
I think 21. I think
21. You put 21 in there.
21.
21 be rapping, boy.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm a huge.
And the thing is, 21 got sales too. His last album did almost 200K per week.
So if we saying 21, then like Baby and 21, like that's like the two. That's no matter what you put them on, like it's going.
That's a bold statement.
I can say Baby 21 and Tyler. Somebody said Travis. I don't think
Travis.
That's not
Travis. Yeah,
that's
Travis ain't no
same.
rapping rapper. Nah, Travis.
No, I'm saying just like the
as
just
far as like just status, I can see that with Travis maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
If you saying if
you're just talking straight status, yeah.
Y'all still don't want to say like Vince Staples, man. Like I
don't think Vince. I just really don't think Vince will get that to that level.
You gotta have that mainstream appeal.
Yeah,
you're right.
I don't think Vince wants that mainstream appeal.
He doesn't want that.
If you listen to Vince's interviews, I don't think Vince wants.
He want no part of that.
Yeah, like
with his trajectory, like Zahmir, that might be you, my boy.
Hey, man.
Just
don't forget
might be
about
you,
us,
my
dog.
boy.
Don't forget about us, my guy. When you make it big.
So I would not. I done told anybody. I said, yo, the moment I get like a bag put behind me, it's over with. Like it's over with.
Like, you already there.
It's coming soon,
got the
bro.
substance. You got the there.
It's over with. Like I just gotta, and that's why I try. Like I do get in my head, but I be trying not to. I'm like, man, if I just got get that platform and get the fan base that I want, it's over with. I feel like I appeal to a lot of people.
I think with social media nowadays, it's just you just kind of gotta be consistent with your content.
Yeah.
Like anything can jump at any given moment, especially with music, right? Like the way they're pushing money behind, like TikTok with music, the music industry is pushing money behind TikTok, and even with Instagram Reels and stuff like that. Like you just gotta like any given moment, your life can change, dog. Like look at guys like Juice World or like XXXTentacion or whatever, Lil Nas X or whatever, or even Doja Cat. Like Doja Cat had the silliest, stupidest song ever. She was rapping about a cop.
But that was her plan because before then, her music before then was like the music she makes now. So she took I'm scared to do that. Like she was like,
I remember you actually talking about that. Like,
let it blow, and then I'm gonna show y'all the real side of me.
And that's literally how we met her. And I was like, damn, man, she make dope music. Like,
I mean, look at Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X made that song "Old Town Road" or whatever it was, and kids fell in love with that shit. He makes good albums. I don't know, man. Maybe you might have to just drop a little bullshit ass freestyle or something.
Nah, I got
Why does it have to be his route?
Show up in a hot dog suit and just.
I got an alter ego named Lil Bobby. He makes music, and it's like some of this craziest shit ever.
Yeah, alter ego like J. Cole had and like KOD.
Nah,
Kill Edward.
Lil Bobby ain't got no sense. See, Lil Bobby been out before that.
You might have to go to Martin route, dog, and just get in the character, my guy.
I'm trying to hear Lil Bobby now.
Lil Bobby in like 2012 when I couldn't make nothing serious, I just like pitch my voice high and just say the dumbest shit ever. Like I did it like recently. I ain't made a Lil Bobby song about 5 to 7 years. I did it the other day. My best friend, he was like, "Bro, this shit would really go."
Bro, Lil Bobby might have to make an appearance, my guy. We need to make it, bro. Telling you, man, you might have to get like Martin, bro. Get on these characters, my guy. Right. Just switch it up to be rapping.
Nah, I'm having fun with it though. I can't say I'm having fun with it.
That's all you need to do. I feel like once you kind of lose that passion and interest in anything that you're interested in, the passion for it, your product kind of takes a fall. But we got to see you're enjoying the music, man, because we're definitely enjoying it.
I appreciate y'all.
Keep up the growth, my guy. You want to go ahead and shout your social channels out before we get out of here?
Oh, yeah. Everything is at Zahmir Music, Zahmir Music. My new project is out, Effortless. I dropped a single this year with a dope artist named Michael Aristotle. The single's called Shots. Going crazy. And I'm dropping... Starting in September, I'm dropping a song every month for the rest of the year.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little Good Friday, little Good Friday action, dog.
Give us that content. I like that.
I like that.
You heard it here first.
Oh, for sure.
Also, Darren, you got anything before we get out of here, bro?
Nah, man. Appreciate you joining us, man. I ain't got nothing. I'll be keeping it easy, keeping it cool. Yeah, I already know. Subscribe, follow Rap Nerds, MSG, TikTok, YouTube, Stitcher, anywhere you can get a podcast. That's where we at.
Yep. Be sure to share with your friends, man. Yep. Share with your friends as well, man. Word of mouth. We need that word of mouth content. So this is Kurt, aka Leroy Green III.
Darren Glow Skywalker.
Zahmir, appreciate you for hopping on once again, my guy.
Shout your social one more time. Shout your socials, Zahmir.
At Zahmir Music, ZahmirMusic.
Cool. Yeah, be sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram at rapnerds_MSG, on Twitter at rapnerdsMSG, on YouTube, The Rap Nerds. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, all that good stuff. Twitter, hit us up. Oh yeah, man, follow us on AMP. AMP is
that
this
part,
new radio show. Bro, this is what you need to look into, man. This is dope. It's a radio show. It's called AMP. I think it's actually sponsored or kind of a branch off of Amazon. But yeah, so you can basically hop on. We hop on probably like once or twice a week, and we do a radio show, like a live radio show. We play music. Yeah, we play music, talk in between, just introduce tracks, and you can call in between tracks. So sure, check it out, man. Try to get. I don't know if your music is on. I don't know how like it works connecting music on there, but bro, if you get your music on there, we're definitely gonna try to play it. We get a few listeners. We get like up to 10, 12 listeners per episode. So
it don't matter how many listeners we get. We be on that bitch.
We be on it, bro. Check us out, though.
Kurt's a cold DJ. He won't play in your local day party soon enough.
Hey man,
playing that joint.
Somebody hire me, man. Somebody hire me, dog. I'm a good
Kurt
DJ.
be spinning for real. Like he got the whole setup, the spin tables. He be making mixes. I need y'all to understand.
I make my own mixtapes, dog.
Literally a DJ. Like he's a part-time
I be making my own mixtapes, bro.
He's gonna be hosting parties soon. He's coming. Your DJ, all the DJs, they better be worried. They're gonna have some comp coming.
Hey,
he really dope, bro.
Go.
I cannot wait till you start throwing functions and start traveling and doing.
Hey, we out here.
You coming
out here.
My man be doing mixes.
You know how people used to do like their own like CD mixtapes and stuff like that? Like putting their own tracks on there? That's what I just do with the DJ mixes.
That's him. Like, bro, he be playing crowds soon enough.
I want to hear how this Michael Jackson blend in with this 21 Savage. See if it work. Whatever. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for listening. We got to get out of here. Yeah, be sure to check out the episode. Share the episode with your friends. All that good stuff. Follow us on social, on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. It's Kurt. Yeah, peace. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.